Hi everyone, this is AJ and welcome back to the channel and welcome to my review for episode 2 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, episode entitled Past Prologue. So why don't you join me on this trip down memory lane through Deep Space Nine as a series, hit the subscribe button, come and join the channel and let's delve into this episode. Okay, so this episode starts with the arrival of Tanner Los on board the space station. He is on board a small Bajoran vessel that is being chased by a Cardassian warship. And just as the vessel is about to explode, they manage to beam him aboard the space station. And this turns out to be an individual known by Kira Nerys, someone who is one of Bajor's freedom fighters, or in other words, a terrorist. And he is wanted by the Cardassian government, who want him handed over. But Sisko refuses to do this and grants him asylum on board Deep Space Nine with the intent of allowing the Bajoran government to settle this feud and let, law take its route down that path. As this is going on, we are introduced to Garak, the Cardassian tailor on board the vessel, played by Andrew Robinson. He approaches Dr. Julian Bashir and sets up a relationship with him that will grow over the course of the entire series.
It's Dr. Bashir, isn't it? Of course it is. May I introduce myself?
Yes, of course.
Now, my name is Garak, a Cardassian by birth, obviously.
Andrew Robinson is a returning character as Garak, and he's the only Cardassian left on board the space station. Like I said, he is a tailor. He owns a tailor shop, or is he a spy? We don't know. So the episode also sees the return of two Next Generation alumni in the form of Lursa and B'Etor, the two Klingon sisters who appeared throughout Star Trek Next Generation and did appear in the movie Generations and met their demise at the hands of William Riker. So why are they on board? Well, they're on board because they're talking to Tanner Los. There's some shady deals going on board, and Tanner Los has this plan to go into the wormhole and close the wormhole for good by detonating some explosives. And as the episode progresses, he kidnaps Kira Nerys and into the wormhole they go, followed by the Cardassians and followed by Sisko in a runabout. And they managed to prevent this from happening, obviously. So that's pretty much the rundown of the episode. What do I think of it? A great episode. The characters are still very sort of needing to find their feet, but we start seeing some great character growth. There's a lot of disdain between Kira and Sisko that they need to come and combine and get their differences out in the open. There's a scene where Kira Nerys goes behind Sisko's back to someone higher up than Sisko in the Federation, and Sisko's none too happy with this and threatens Major Kira Nerys with kicking her off the station if she ever proves to do that again. Fantastic stuff. Well acted by Avery Brooks, and rightly so as well. Garak, Andrew Robinson, fantastic actor, and he brought a lot of his own tweaks and twerks into the character of Garak. He made the character who he is and as interesting as what he is. And like I said, the relationship that he forms with Julian Bashir within this episode just grows and grows as Deep Space Nine continues. Now, this was actually the second highest rated episode from season 1 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine after the pilot itself. And it's a fantastic episode. Not all the characters get a moment to shine because this story does its A and B plots. The A being the primary plot with Tanner Los coming on board, and the B being the Andrew Robinson, Garak stuff with Dr. Bashir. But they're both aligned stories that run in unison and converge at some point in the story. The effects are great. The model work for the space station, brilliant stuff. What can I say? It was a lovely revisit. Wasn't bored at all. It's going to be nice to see these characters grow and grow into the characters that they finally become. And yeah, fantastic. And that's it. Just a quick recap, just a quick chat about episode 2 or episode 3, whatever way you want to look at it, if you're counting the pilots. 2 episodes of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Season 1. Thank you for watching. I'll be back with another little chat about episode 3, or episode 4, whatever way you want to look at it, in a few days. See you then. Take care, all. Goodbye.